basketball may reign supreme in this state, but on this day, the Cards and the Cats on the gridiron for the vaunted Governor's Cup, and the attention of every blade of bluegrass will be right here. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. He'll bring it out. It's Golden. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Louisville's offense will start this game off. When it comes to rivalry games, no matter what the records are, you can expect to see a good, tight, close game. Yeah, but sometimes you don't. Last year in the battle for the Bluegrass, Louisville jumped on top 20-0 and never looked back in throttling the Cats.
It's hard to win a game when you turn it over 5 times. And that's what happened with Kentucky. They were never able to get a rhythm on offense. And you add to that David Louisville running for over 350 yards. I mean, they dominated their in-state rival.
I think that's the most embarrassing part. Like, it wasn't throwing the football over the yard. It was I out-physicaled you. I out-toughed you. And Stoops has built his program on toughness and being physical. So for this to happen a year ago in this rivalry, I imagine they've addressed this, and it's a concern that they're worried about coming into this football game.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw, it's Moss. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So Kentucky's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and
coming out aggressively. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. They climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking... So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. To the air. It's Boley. Pocket breaking down. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Kentucky! Made the great him and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are...
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Here's a heat. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. He's got the tight end. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Dropping back, it's Boley. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Brown has it. Can't get him to the ground. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff to the single running back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice penetration by this defense. Getting in there immediately. Causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Got a man. It's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyways, so it really doesn't matter then.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Bowling. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Final play of the quarter coming. Touch pass on the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this,
he lobs one high down the left side. And he makes the grab at the 20.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Moss. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And it's no good. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll go to the ground. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Leaves it with the running back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quickly complete. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
He fires one deep over the middle. He's got it inside the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's Boley. Dances away. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hughes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun. Give on the inside. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a gap. It's McGowan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Going with the ground game left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Makes the grab. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off and does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Kentucky now operating in the red zone. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Third down coming up after that completion. Wants to throw again. Fires to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hughes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Moss. Firing to the right, complete. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now on first down from the 28. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in, it's Bell. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. With the catch, it's Brown. They get him on the ground late in the half, they have the first down at the 41. We've got a timeout here late in the first half and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Going deep. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Louisville!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that success. Drive offensively.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Collins. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Moss. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got it! They will score! Touchdown!
took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working, you're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The lone back's got it. Got the first down and more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And after that short game, head to the locker room for halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Wildcats and Cards.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Gilmore. And the returner goes down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust.
There he goes. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical.
Oh, a lot of space. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Bowling. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Got some room in him to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense. And on that situation on the 1 yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
This time, he'll be stopped behind the line, and they'll pretty much give back what they just gained.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pattern.
Touchdown, Kentucky! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Finds the tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. He's picked up 49 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He'll take a shot. And it's almost intercepted in the end zone. It's caught, but he's out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a bullet dodged by this offense. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That cuts into this deficit. It's now 20-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way.
Turning it on! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to pass. It's Boley. He's got him. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here on third down for this offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He fires to the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. Breaks the tackle. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. And the Cardinals can really attack on this second and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a man. It's Moss. Using the quick game. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route, coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, he missed it. No good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game, still sitting at 10. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Looking for a crease to the left. Got enough for the first down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Working on the right. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Cardinals want to crank the tempo. The short hands, it's Brown. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Bell. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quicker.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cardinals have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Collins. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in back.
That last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Bringing the heat. Got rid of it just in time.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Oh, and the attempt is no. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. The give as they work on that clock. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll leave it with him. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
They're working that left side. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. A first down for the offense. They'll test the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, running back gets to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Dropping back, it's Moss. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Brown. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Collins. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his man. It's Lacy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his big tight end. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Moss. Looking for the score. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back. Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catches of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks.